Welcome back to the channel. I'm making this video to let you know that I'm dedicating 2026 entirely to one goal. One fucking goal this year. And that goal is to help you get into the best fucking shape of your life. I've been lifting for over 10 years, been a personal trainer for over 3 years, and among the many things that the mistakes that I've learned, and I've made a lot of mistakes, We'll get more into my story as this goes on, but I want to make a playlist of a series of training videos to help you understand the principles of fitness and nutrition in a dead easy and simple way that you can actually implement into your life so that you can get into the best shape of your life. Why am I doing this? To be completely honest with you, I'm doing this because I want to grow my online fitness coaching business. But I realize it's so saturated, and that stopped me for so long because I'm like, oh, I don't want to just be another fucking gym influencer and coach and whatnot. There's a shit ton of how to do this exercise videos on YouTube and Instagram and all this. It's just like, but I realized the only thing that I can do is teach from passion and to be myself, and the people who will resonate and who actually want what I'm preaching and the result that I'm trying to deliver, they will come and get it. Those who don't want it, they don't want it, and there's nothing I can do about that. And I'm slowly learning to accept that. And so as this is like the gym for me. What is the gym to you now? Content is like the gym to me. Okay, so that's a little bit of my backstory, but this will be one video in a series of videos and playlists of a comprehensive breakdown of so that you get the entire picture. In this video, I want to introduce to you 3 principles. 3. And these 3 principles will basically be everything you need to know when it comes to actually hitting the gym and what to prioritize your energy on, what to focus on. That will get you the results of building muscle, right? Which is why we go to the gym, right? We go to the gym because we want to build muscle. Now, a lot of people do it for very shallow and superficial reasons. They just want to look good, right? As you come along this journey with me, you'll realize there's a lot more depth and nuance to building muscle than just building muscle. And that nuance comes from your own individual why, your why. Let's jump straight into the principles. I'm going to take my shirt off and do some exercises and illustrate the principles to you in real time. I'm holding my phone so that I can see myself. Let's get right into it. Principle number 1. Your muscles only speak one language, and that language is tension. Most people, most guys, will run around thinking their muscles understand the number on the side of the fucking dumbbell. No, right? And then it turns into this ego competition of oh, I want to progress, and progressing means upping the weight on the dumbbells. But I'm telling you, if you're plateauing, if you've been lifting for months and years and you're not seeing the progress that you want to see, you need to drop the weights. You don't need to be trying to increase the weights. You need to drop the weights because there's something breaking down in your form, in your foundation of the system, right? Your body's a system, your muscular system. There's something breaking down in that system. You don't have a solid foundation. And so when I talk about your first principle, and is that the only language your muscle speaks is tension, every time you do a set, every time you do a rep, you should only be focusing on one thing, and that is your mind-muscle connection. Your mind-muscle connection and the tension that you feel in direct relationship to the muscle as it's moving the weights. Take 33 pounds for you guys. But people, this is the easiest illustration, right? People think of lifting weights as simply moving from point A to point B. Now, this is where everything breaks down, because if you treat training like just point A, point B, your incentive is to cheat. Your incentive is to not focus on the quality of the rep. What you should really be doing is focusing on the journey from A to B. Okay, the entire journey from A to B. A, focus, focus, focus. Feel it, feel it, feel it, feel it. B, squeeze. Down, feel, feel, feel. Notice I'm feeling everything. This is the tension that we're talking about. The tension inside the muscle that we're training for any given exercise you do. So these principles, notice that they apply. They're not just one specific exercise. These principles apply to every exercise you do. When you do every exercise the right way, you will get results. So do not neglect really feeling it every step of the way. The problem a lot of times is you have not developed that true mind-muscle connection where you feel every inch of that sensation all the way up and all the way down. Do not avoid that sensation, right? A lot of times I see people, they move the weight. They literally move the weight. Point A, point B, point A, point B. But there's no strain, there's no focus, they don't feel it, okay? The major thing is that you have to feel what you're moving. Feel it every step of the way. How do you feel it more? Number one, lower the weight. Lower the weight so that you can actually feel the tension more. When the weight is too heavy, you can't feel it. You can't feel it. You're just going point A, point B. You can't feel it. I need you to feel the weight, okay? It's almost like every rep, I like to say it like this. Every rep, you're trying to make your muscles come. You're trying to make yourself orgasm, okay? Every rep is like coming. Once you really get in the rhythm, really get into the flow, you really do get into that flow state, right? And that's how you fall in love with the gym. That's how I fell in love with the gym. It's like active meditation where you're completely in tune with the sensations of your body. Now, number one is to lower the weight. Number two, slow the rep down. Now, 33 is a little bit heavy but I can still do it. Notice that control. Right? Slow the weight down. And you're basically doing that for the whole set. And you're going until you really can't go anymore. Right? Tension, tension. Build the tension. Build the tension. Don't avoid the tension. When you lift weights, it's not about the number of reps you do in a set. Stop caring about the reps you do, okay? If you do a set well, it could be a set of only 3 reps. It could be a set of 15 reps. The rep number within a set is not important. I know people get caught up over it. It's noise. I'm telling you, it's noise. If you want to build muscle, focus on the tension being generated within and in between every single rep. Feel that fully. Take each rep to failure to the point where you're literally, take it to that point. Okay? Let's move on to principle number 2. Principle number 2. The stronger your foundation, the better progress you will make. Now, if you've been lifting for a few months, a few years, the mistake you probably have made and are making, if you're not seeing the progress and the results that you want, and this was everything I speak about when it comes to training is a mistake that I've made over the span of 10 years, okay? I would say I wasted 7 years because of making those kind of mistakes, only to realize them as I've matured and gotten wiser on my training journey. So everything I'm talking to you about is something I've experienced firsthand and I know. Otherwise, I won't be preaching it, okay? The principle is the stronger your foundation, the better progress you will make. The mistake we will all make at the beginning of our lifting journey is try to blow past the basics. Okay. Oh, the push-ups, the pull-ups, the basic exercise. Oh yeah. I got it. It's easy. Okay, we move on. Yeah, we move on to the weights. We focus on the weights. Increase the weights. Keep increasing the weights. But again, we're gonna tie this back to principle 1. Your muscles don't understand fucking numbers. They only understand tension. Numbers are for your ego. You have to realize training is not about your ego. Training is about your body. Funny how we missed that whole point, eh? Now, foundation. Let me show you. So, a push-up. Master the foundation. What the fuck does that mean? If your push-up looks like it's no wonder you're not making any fucking gains. Now, it probably looks goofy as hell because I probably exaggerated it, but the foundation is everything. Perfect form is everything. Your foundation is built upon perfect form at the body weight level. If you do not have perfect form at the most basic foundational level, think how, literally logically, that is literally going to translate into your form when you try to progress. You're building a skyscraper on a shitty fucking foundation. That is literally what it is. So now, if you've been lifting for months and years and you're plateauing, that's why I say, go lighter. You need to go back. Come back to the fundamentals, to the foundation, and master them. Because when you build a solid, a deep and a wide base, only that base you can build a skyscraper upon, okay? I hope this analogy is crystal clear to you, right? If I'm here, right, it's like, what is one of the most common mistakes of a push-up? The core sagging, right? The core is not engaged, okay? So then when you go to push, you come down, but then you come up and then you lose it, right? My hip is just sagging here, right? Maintain that core. What else goes wrong in a push-up? People don't go low enough. You should touch your chest or get to the point where you're damn well about to touch your chest. Down and up. Lock out, right? People come down here and then they come down. They don't even lock out, right? Just that alone makes it so much harder. Slow down your reps. I'm telling you, down, control, up, down, control, up, down, control, up. That was 3 fucking reps. And I was already starting to get, the muscles starting to get tired. But I'm telling you, the foundations are never too basic to overlook. The foundations are everything. You could do the push-up the perfect way, and it will gas you out in 5 reps, 10 reps. Okay, or you can do them really fucking shitty because you're chasing numbers, you're chasing ego. You could crank out 30 reps, 50 reps, and it would not be the same. Those 5 reps, 5, 10 quality reps will be superior every single time. Form is everything. And when you build on a shaky foundation, you will not see the progress you want. That is also exactly how guys will injure themselves, by the way. Because they don't train proper range of motion. The foundation has never been set. All right, and then they go to lift something really heavy on this shitty foundation, and then maybe they take their muscle just 1 degree outside of the normal range of motion they're used to. Snap. Everything breaks. Okay? So do not focus on the number. Focus on the form. When you train, I want you to think quality over quantity. Quality over quantity. Always. Now, another example, the dip. Okay? The dip. Common mistake for the push. when the foundation is not right, you notice that a lot of guys, they struggle with their dips. They struggle because they're unable to master that full range of motion, whether it's at the top and just holding it, or coming down all the way down, right? All the way down. You need to master the full range of motion of everything you do, and that is how you bulletproof your joints. That is how you build unshakable foundational, true foundational strength. And up, right? What most guys will do when they do dips, they'll come down, I don't know, 90 degrees, up, oh, oh. Okay, it looks stupid when I do it like that. But they're not mastering the foundation. They're not. Down, up, down, up, down. Right? It's all in the control. You want full control of the movement all the way at the top to all the way at the bottom. The whole thing. That is how you bulletproof your joints, your tendons, your fascia. That is how you get your body to actually move like a system, move coherently, rather than just be this jackrabbit bodybuilder just trying to pump out for muscle. Okay, as you'll discover here, our philosophy is not at all bodybuilder-like, not at all powerlifter-like. In fact, I think those two disciplines within fitness, they're like, okay, you have Christianity, right? Then you have sub-disciplines within Christianity. Now, I don't know much about the different sub-disciplines, but in fitness, you have the same thing, right? You have these different religions within fitness called, CrossFit, powerlifting, bodybuilding. Don't get trapped inside of these religions, because they teach you dogmas that actually harm you. Third principle, last one. Take every rep to complete orgasm. Okay? Take your sets to failure as much as you can bear. If you want to maximize the tension, you want to maximize the muscle's adaptation, you have to challenge it. You have to challenge it to the point where it's just like, okay? I'll do a set of pull-ups to illustrate it. Remember, it's not about the quantity. What's most important is the quality of your reps. Maintain perfect form as best as you can throughout the set. Now, I'm not saying it's totally okay near the end to do those cheat reps, right? But the longer you can maintain as close to perfect form as you can, those are truly where the gains are made, when your body can barely handle it, but you're still staying in form. Though that's where the progress is made, okay? The progress is made in those final few reps where everything in you says to stop, stop, stop. But you just keep pushing through whether that's for 1 more rep, 2 more reps, 3 more reps. That is where all of the tension is. That is where all of the gains are. And I know with training, that is where it becomes the most uncomfortable. But I'm telling you, fall in love with the tension, fall in love with the sensation, fall in love with the feeling. Training is meditation. It changes your relationship to pain, right? What is pain? It's just a sensation moving through your body. You can handle it, you can tolerate it, right? It's only your mind wants to avoid it. But when training teaches you to change your relationship to pain, think about that. If you change your relationship to pain, how does that not benefit every other area of your life, right? You become more courageous, you become more willing to do more, to do the uncomfortable, because it's no longer, it's not that it's not uncomfortable to you, it's that you've become the kind of person to which discomfort feels like comfort in a funny way. Okay. Those were the 3 principles. I hope you apply it to your training when you're at the gym. And if you apply this on a consistent basis, it's impossible your muscles won't see the gains that they're meant to see. It's impossible that you won't start to bulletproof your body and build joints and range of motion mobility that actually makes you athletic, not just like a stiff bodybuilder with all show muscles and no actual function nor athleticism. This is only the first of many videos to come, so yeah, let me know what area you're currently stuck in, and I will try my best to create a video tailored to that specific topic, but in a general sense so that everybody can benefit. Thanks for joining me on this one, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.